In a galaxy teeming with advanced civilizations and cutting-edge technology, humans were the new kids on the block. They had only recently ventured into the vast expanse of space, and their technology was considered primitive compared to the sophisticated machinery of the alien species that had been traversing the cosmos for millennia. Despite their technological disadvantages, humans possessed an uncanny ability to repair and maintain machinery, even the most advanced alien tech. This innate skill caught the attention of the galactic community when whispers began to circulate about the incredible feats performed by human mechanics at their repair stations. At first, the alien species were skeptical. How could these newcomers, with their rudimentary tools and limited knowledge, possibly match the expertise of the galaxy's finest engineers? The notion seemed preposterous, and many dismissed the rumors as baseless chatter. However, as more and more alien ships found themselves in need of repairs, the human stations began to gain a reputation. The tales of human ingenuity and resourcefulness spread like wildfire, piquing the curiosity of even the most doubtful aliens. One such alien was Captain Zorax of the Zorgonian fleet. His ship, the Zorgon Prime, had suffered a catastrophic malfunction during a routine mission. The ship's advanced AI systems had failed, leaving the crew stranded in the void of space. Desperate and running out of options, Captain Zorax reluctantly decided to seek assistance from the nearest human repair station. As the Zorgon Prime docked at the human station, Captain Zorax and his crew were greeted by a team of human mechanics. The aliens were taken aback by the primitive tools and equipment scattered around the station. They exchanged skeptical glances, wondering if they had made a mistake in coming here. The human mechanics, undeterred by the aliens' doubts, set to work on the Zorgon Prime. They quickly diagnosed the problem and began the repairs with a level of efficiency and expertise that left the Zorgonian crew speechless. The humans worked tirelessly, their hands moving with precision and purpose, as if they had an innate understanding of the alien technology. Within a matter of hours, the Zorgon Prime was fully operational, its systems restored to optimal functionality. Captain Zorax and his crew were astounded. They had never witnessed such skill and dedication from any other species in the galaxy. As the Zorgon Prime prepared to depart, Captain Zorax approached the human mechanics, his eyes filled with newfound respect. He extended his hand in gratitude, acknowledging the incredible work they had done. The human leader, a grizzled veteran with a warm smile, shook the captain's hand firmly, saying, "We're just happy to help, Captain. That's what we do." News of the Zorgon Prime's successful repair spread quickly throughout the galactic community. Alien ships from far and wide began to flock to human repair stations, eager to experience the unmatched expertise of the human mechanics firsthand. The human stations became a hub of activity, with alien crews lining up to have their ships serviced. The once quiet outposts transformed into bustling centers of technology and innovation, as humans and aliens worked side by side to keep the galaxy's ships in top condition. As the reputation of human mechanics grew, so did the respect and admiration from the alien species. They marveled at the ingenuity and creativity of the humans, who could find solutions to even the most complex problems using their limited resources and simple tools. The galactic community began to recognize the value of human expertise, and alliances were forged between human stations and alien civilizations. The humans had found their niche in the vast expanse of space, and their skills had become an invaluable asset to the galaxy. And so, the legend of the human repair stations grew, a testament to the unmatched expertise and determination of a species that had once been underestimated. As alien ships continued to flock to these stations, seeking the magic touch of human mechanics, it became clear that the galaxy would never be the same again. As the reputation of human repair stations continued to grow, more and more alien ships sought out their services. The once quiet outposts became bustling hubs of activity, with ships of all sizes and designs docking for repairs and maintenance. One such ship was the Tyarathi Starcruiser, a massive vessel renowned for its advanced technology and luxurious amenities. The Tyarathi were a proud species, known for their superiority complex and disdain for lesser civilizations. When their ship experienced a critical malfunction in its quantum drive, they were forced to seek assistance from the nearest repair station, which happened to be run by humans. The Xayarathi captain, Zulfar, was skeptical about the abilities of the human mechanics. He had heard the rumors of their expertise, but he found it hard to believe that such a primitive species could handle the complexities of Xayarathi technology. Reluctantly, he docked his ship at the human station, expecting a long and frustrating repair process. To Zulfar's surprise, the human mechanics wasted no time in getting to work. They swarmed over the Xayarathi starcruiser, diagnosing the problem with remarkable speed and efficiency. The captain watched in disbelief as the humans used their simple tools and unconventional methods to repair the quantum drive, a feat that would have taken Xayarathi engineers weeks to accomplish. As the repairs progressed, Zulfar found himself intrigued by the human mechanics. He observed their work closely, marveling at their ingenuity and resourcefulness. The humans seemed to have an innate understanding of machinery, an ability to think outside the box and find solutions where others saw only problems. One particularly skilled mechanic caught Zulfar's attention. Her name was Leela, and she seemed to possess an uncanny ability to communicate with the ship's AI systems. She would whisper to the machines, her hands moving with a gentle touch, as if coaxing them back to life. The Xayarathi captain had never seen anything like it before. As the repairs neared completion, Zulfar approached Leela, his curiosity getting the better of him. He asked her how she had learned to work with such advanced technology, given the primitive nature of human tools. Leela simply smiled and replied, "It's not about the tools, Captain. It's about understanding the heart of the machine. Every ship, no matter how advanced, has a soul. You just have to know how to listen to it." Zulfar was struck by the wisdom in Leela's words. He realized that the human mechanics possessed a unique perspective, one that valued the connection between man and machine. It was a philosophy that the Xayarathi had long forgotten in their pursuit of technological superiority. As the Xayarathi starcruiser prepared to depart, fully repaired and functioning better than ever, Zulfar made a point to thank the human mechanics personally. He shook their hands, a gesture of respect that was rare coming from a Xayarathi. The captain had gained a new appreciation for the skills and dedication of the human mechanics, and he knew that he would not hesitate to seek their assistance in the future. Word of the Xayarathi starcruiser's successful repair spread quickly, and soon, even more alien ships began to flock to human repair stations. The humans found themselves working on a wide variety of vessels, each with its own unique challenges and quirks. But no matter the complexity of the problem, the human mechanics always found a way to get the job done. As the human repair stations continued to thrive, they became more than just places for ships to be fixed. They became a symbol of the potential for cooperation and understanding between different species. The humans had proven that despite their technological limitations, they possessed skills and qualities that were valuable to the entire galactic community. And so, the legend of the human repair stations continued to grow, a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the unbreakable spirit of a species that had once been underestimated. As alien ships streamed in from every corner of the galaxy, the humans stood ready to meet the challenge, one repair at a time. As the fame of human repair stations spread throughout the galaxy, their success attracted the attention of various alien factions. Some saw the humans' exceptional skills as an opportunity for collaboration and learning, while others viewed them as a potential threat to their own technological dominance. One such faction was the Zorgalian Empire, a powerful and technologically advanced civilization, known for their strict hierarchical structure and their obsession with perfection. The Zorgalians had long prided themselves on their engineering prowess, and the idea that a primitive species like humans could surpass them was deeply unsettling. The Zorgalian High Council dispatched a team of their finest engineers, led by the brilliant but arrogant Zorgalian scientist, Dr. Korax, to investigate the human repair stations. Their mission was to uncover the secrets behind the human success, and, if possible, to find ways to undermine their reputation. Dr. Xorax and his team arrived at the largest human repair station, a sprawling complex known as the Galactic Hub. The Zorgalians were immediately struck by the bustling activity and the diverse array of alien ships undergoing repairs. The sight only served to fuel their determination to unravel the mystery of human expertise. The Zorgalians began their investigation by closely observing the human mechanics at work. They watched in fascination as the humans used their simple tools and unorthodox methods to repair even the most advanced alien technologies. Dr. Xorax was particularly intrigued by the humans' ability to improvise and adapt, a trait that was rare among the rigidly structured Zorgalian society. As the investigation progressed, the Zorgalians started to realize that the key to human success lay not in their technology, but in their unique approach to problem-solving. The human mechanics relied on their creativity, intuition, and a deep understanding of the fundamental principles of machinery. They were not bound by the limitations of their tools or the established norms of alien engineering. Dr. Xorax became increasingly frustrated as he struggled to find any flaws or weaknesses in the human methods. His team attempted to replicate the human techniques using their own advanced tools, but they consistently fell short. The Zorgalians were forced to confront the uncomfortable truth that the humans possessed a special talent that could not be easily replicated or understood. In a moment of desperation, Dr. Xorax decided to confront the human mechanics directly. He approached a group of them during a particularly challenging repair job, demanding to know the secret behind their success. The humans, surprised by the Zorgalians' aggressive approach, simply shrugged and replied, "There's no secret, Doc. We just have a knack for fixing things. It's in our nature." The Zorgalian scientist was taken aback by the humans' humility and their willingness to share their knowledge. He had expected them to guard their secrets jealously, but instead they offered to teach the Zorgalians their methods. Dr. Xorax, despite his initial reluctance, found himself drawn to the human mechanics and their unconventional ways. Over the next few weeks, the Zorgalians worked alongside the human mechanics, learning from their expertise and gaining a new appreciation for the power of collaboration. Dr. Xorax, in particular, underwent a profound change, realizing that the Zorgalian Empire's obsession with perfection and superiority had blinded them to the value of diversity and cooperation. As the Zorgalians prepared to return home, Dr. Xorax made a surprising announcement. He declared that the Zorgalian Empire would establish a partnership with the human repair stations, sharing knowledge and resources for the betterment of the entire galactic community. The decision sent shockwaves through the Zorgalian hierarchy, but Dr. Xorax stood firm, believing that the future lay in collaboration, not competition. The partnership between the Zorgalians and the human repair stations marked a turning point in galactic relations. The once isolated human mechanics found themselves at the center of a new era of cooperation and exchange, their expertise sought after by even the most advanced alien civilizations. As the Galactic Hub continued to thrive, the human mechanics remained humble and dedicated to their craft. They knew that their success was not just a testament to their skills, but to the power of unity and the endless potential of the human spirit. And so the legend of the human repair stations continued to grow, a shining example of what could be achieved when different species work together towards a common goal. As the partnership between the human repair stations and the Zorgalian Empire flourished, news of this unlikely alliance spread throughout the galaxy. Many alien species were intrigued by the idea of collaborating with the humans, hoping to learn from their unique skills and perspectives. One such species was the Exilarians, a race of highly advanced beings known for their mastery of biotechnology. The Exilarians had long been searching for ways to integrate organic and mechanical systems, believing that the key to their future lay in the seamless fusion of the two. When the Exilarian ambassador, Zolara, heard about the human mechanics' ability to repair and maintain a wide variety of technologies, she saw an opportunity. Zolara reached out to the Galactic Hub, proposing a joint venture between the Exilarians and the human repair stations. The humans were initially hesitant, unsure of how their skills could be applied to the Xylarians' unique biotechnology. However, after a series of meetings and demonstrations, they realized that the principles of repair and maintenance were universal, regardless of the nature of the technology. The collaboration between the humans and the Xylarians began in earnest, with teams of mechanics and Xylarian scientists working side by side to develop new and innovative solutions. The humans' intuitive understanding of machinery combined with the Xylarians' expertise in biotechnology led to breakthroughs that neither species could have achieved alone. One of the most remarkable developments to come out of this partnership was the creation of self-repairing organic ships. By integrating human repair techniques with Xylarian biotechnology, they were able to design ships that could heal themselves, adapting to damage and evolving to meet the challenges of deep space travel. The self-repairing ships quickly gained attention from across the galaxy, with alien species clamoring to acquire this revolutionary technology. The humans and Xylarians found themselves at the forefront of a new era of space exploration, their combined expertise opening up possibilities that had once seemed impossible. As the demand for their services grew, the human repair stations expanded, establishing new outposts across the galaxy. The Galactic Hub became a center of learning and innovation, attracting brilliant minds from every corner of the cosmos. The human mechanics, once overlooked and underestimated, were now celebrated as the pioneers of a new age. Their skills and knowledge were sought after by the most advanced civilizations, and their reputation for innovation and problem-solving became legendary. But with great success came new challenges. As the human repair stations grew in size and influence, they became targets for those who sought to exploit their knowledge for their own gain. Rival factions and rogue elements within the galaxy began to plot against the humans, seeking to steal their technology and undermine their alliances. The humans, however, were not alone in facing these threats. Their allies, including the Zorgalians and the Xylarians, stood firmly by their side, recognizing that the fate of the galaxy was intertwined with the success of the human repair stations. Together, they formed a coalition, a united front against those who would seek to destabilize the delicate balance of power. The human mechanics, once the underdogs of the galaxy, found themselves at the center of a great struggle, their skills and knowledge the key to maintaining peace and prosperity. As the challenges mounted, the humans remained steadfast in their commitment to their craft and their allies. They knew that the road ahead would not be easy, but they also knew that they had the strength, the ingenuity, and the support of the galactic community to overcome any obstacle. And so, the legend of the human repair stations continued to grow, a testament to the power of collaboration, innovation, and the indomitable spirit of a species that had once been dismissed as primitive. The galaxy would never be the same, and the humans, once the underdogs, were now the architects of its future. As the human repair stations continued to thrive and expand, their success attracted not only allies, but also those who sought to exploit their knowledge for their own gain. One such group was the Zaxarian Consortium, a notorious collection of space pirates and black market traders who dealt in stolen technology and illicit goods. The Zaxarians had long been a thorn in the side of the galactic community, their raids and schemes causing chaos and disruption wherever they went. When they caught wind of the human mechanics' remarkable abilities, they saw an opportunity to expand their criminal empire. Led by the cunning and ruthless Captain Zaxar, the Zaxarians hatched a plan to infiltrate the human repair stations and steal their secrets. They began by sending spies to the Galactic Hub, posing as legitimate customers seeking repairs for their ships. The human mechanics, always eager to help those in need, welcomed the Zaxarian spies with open arms. They worked diligently to repair the damaged ships, unaware that their every move was being carefully observed and recorded. As the Zaxarians gathered more and more information about the human techniques, they began to realize the true extent of the mechanics' skills. They saw the potential for great profit in selling these secrets to the highest bidder, and they grew increasingly bold in their efforts to steal the humans' knowledge. The situation came to a head when a group of Zaxxarian infiltrators were caught red-handed attempting to hack into the Galactic Hub's central database. The human mechanics, along with their Zorgalian and Silarian allies, quickly realized the severity of the threat they were facing. They knew that they could not allow the Zaxxarians to succeed, for the consequences would be dire not just for the human repair stations, but for the entire galaxy. If the Zaxxarians were to gain control of the humans' knowledge, they could use it to create chaos and destruction on an unprecedented scale. The humans and their allies sprang into action, forming a special task force to counter the Zaxxarian threat. They worked tirelessly to fortify their defenses, both physical and digital, knowing that they were facing an enemy that was as cunning as they were ruthless. The battle against the Zaxxarians was fought on many fronts, from the depths of cyberspace to the vast reaches of space. The human mechanics found themselves on the front lines, their skills and knowledge put to the ultimate test as they sought to protect their secrets and their way of life. Despite the odds stacked against them, the humans and their allies refused to back down. They drew strength from their unity and their shared commitment to the greater good, knowing that they were fighting not just for themselves, but for the future of the galaxy. As the conflict raged on, the human mechanics began to realize that their greatest weapon was not their technology or their skills, but their spirit. They had faced adversity before, and they had always emerged stronger for it. They knew that as long as they stood together, there was no challenge they could not overcome. In the end, it was the humans' indomitable will that proved to be the deciding factor. Through their tireless efforts and unwavering determination, they were able to turn the tide against the Zaxxarians, driving them back and securing their secrets once and for all. The victory was hard-fought and came at a great cost, but it only served to strengthen the bonds between the humans and their allies. They had faced the darkness together and emerged victorious, a testament to the power of unity and the strength of the human spirit. As the dust settled and the Galactic Hub returned to normal operations, the human mechanics knew that their journey was far from over. They had faced their greatest challenge yet, but they also knew that there would be more to come. But they were ready, for they had each other, and they had the knowledge that they could overcome anything as long as they stood together. And so, the legend of the human repair stations continued to grow, a beacon of hope and resilience in a galaxy that had once doubted them. They had proven themselves to be more than just mechanics, but heroes in their own right, and their story would be told for generations to come. In the aftermath of the Zaxxarian conflict, the human repair stations found themselves at a crossroads. They had proven their worth as allies and defenders of the galaxy, but they also realized that their success had made them a target for those who sought to exploit their knowledge and skills. The leaders of the Galactic Hub knew that they could not afford to rest on their laurels. They had to continue to innovate and evolve, staying one step ahead of those who would seek to do them harm. They also knew that they had to find ways to share their knowledge with the wider galactic community, to ensure that the benefits of their skills were not limited to a select few. To that end, the human mechanics began to establish a network of training centers across the galaxy, where they could share their expertise with those who wished to learn. They welcomed students from all walks of life, from the most advanced civilizations to the most primitive, knowing that the key to a brighter future lay in the spread of knowledge. As the training centers grew in size and scope, the human mechanics found themselves taking on a new role as teachers and mentors. They taught not just the technical skills of repair and maintenance, but also the values of creativity, adaptability, and collaboration that had served them so well in their own journey. Among the many students who came to learn from the human mechanics was a young Zorgalian named Zax. Zax had grown up hearing stories of the legendary human repair stations, and he had always dreamed of learning from the best. When he arrived at the Galactic Hub, Zax was immediately struck by the sense of community and camaraderie that permeated the place. The human mechanics welcomed him with open arms, treating him not as a student, but as a fellow traveler on the path to knowledge. Under the guidance of his human mentors, Zax quickly proved himself to be a prodigy. He had a natural talent for machinery, and his quick mind and eager curiosity made him a fast learner. But what truly set Zax apart was his ability to think outside the box, to find creative solutions to even the most intractable problems. As Zax's skills grew, so too did his reputation. He became known throughout the galaxy as a rising star, a shining example of what could be achieved when the wisdom of the human mechanics was combined with the innate talents of other species. But Zax's success also attracted the attention of those who sought to use his skills for their own ends. The remnants of the Zaxarian consortium, still smarting from their defeat at the hands of the human mechanics, saw Zax as a potential weapon in their ongoing quest for power. They approached Zax with offers of wealth and influence, promising him a life of luxury if he would only turn his back on his human mentors and join their cause. But Zax, having learned the true value of loyalty and integrity from his time at the Galactic Hub, refused their advances. Instead, he turned to his human friends for help, knowing that they would stand with him against any threat. Together, they hatched a plan to turn the tables on the Zaxarians, using Zax as bait to draw them out into the open. The plan was risky, but it worked. With the help of the human mechanics and their allies, Zax was able to lure the Zaxarians into a trap, exposing their schemes and bringing them to justice once and for all. In the wake of this victory, Zax returned to the Galactic Hub, hailed as a hero by his fellow students and mentors alike. He had proven himself to be not just a skilled mechanic, but a true friend and ally to the human cause. As the years passed, Zax and his fellow graduates of the human training centers went on to spread the teachings of the human mechanics far and wide. They became the ambassadors of a new era of collaboration and cooperation, showing the galaxy that the key to a brighter future lay not in hoarding knowledge, but in sharing it freely. And so, the legend of the human repair stations continued to grow, not just as a story of technical skill and innovation, but as a testament to the power of friendship, mentorship, and the unending potential of the galactic community. The once primitive humans had become the teachers and leaders of a new age, and their legacy would endure for generations to come. As the influence of the human repair stations continued to grow, so too did the scope of their ambitions. The leaders of the Galactic Hub knew that they had a responsibility not just to repair ships, but to help build a better future for all the beings of the galaxy. To that end, they began to turn their attention to some of the most pressing challenges facing the galactic community. They saw that many worlds were struggling with the effects of climate change, with once fertile planets becoming barren wastelands and entire species facing extinction. The human mechanics knew that they had the skills and knowledge to make a difference. They began to work with their allies to develop new technologies that could help to reverse the damage done to these worlds, from atmospheric purifiers that could remove toxins from the air to terraforming machines that could restore life to even the most desolate of landscapes. At the forefront of this effort was a young human mechanic named Lila. Leela had always been fascinated by the idea of using technology to help people, and she saw the challenges facing the galaxy as an opportunity to put her skills to the ultimate test. Working with a team of Xylarian scientists and Zorgalian engineers, Leela began to develop a new type of spacecraft that could serve as a mobile repair station and environmental recovery vehicle. The ship, which she christened the Galactic Ark, was designed to travel to the most devastated worlds and provide the tools and expertise needed to bring them back to life. As the Galactic Ark began its maiden voyage, Leela and her crew found themselves facing challenges unlike any they had ever encountered before. They visited planets that had been ravaged by war, by disease, and by the unintended consequences of unchecked industrialization. On each world, they worked tirelessly to repair the damage that had been done, using their skills and technology to clean up toxic waste, restore lost biodiversity, and rebuild shattered infrastructure. They also worked with local populations to teach them the skills they needed to maintain these efforts long after the Galactic Ark had moved on. As word of their successes spread, the Galactic Ark became a symbol of hope and renewal throughout the galaxy. Other species began to join in the effort, contributing their own unique skills and perspectives to the cause. Among them was a brilliant young Zaxarian scientist named Zara. Zara had once been a member of the Zaxarian consortium, but she had become disillusioned with their selfish and destructive ways. When she heard about the work of the Galactic Ark, she knew that she had found her true calling. Zara brought with her a deep understanding of Zaxarian technology, which she used to help the crew of the Galactic Ark develop even more advanced tools and techniques. She also served as a bridge between the Ark and the Zaxarian people, helping to convince them that there was a better way forward than the path of greed and exploitation. As the Galactic Ark continued its mission, Leela and her crew began to realize that they were not just repairing worlds, but also helping to build a new kind of galactic society. They saw that by working together, by sharing their knowledge and resources freely, they could achieve things that no single species could accomplish alone. And so, the legend of the human repair stations took on a new dimension. They were no longer just a place where ships could be fixed, but a model for how the galaxy could work together to solve its most pressing problems. As the years passed, the influence of the Galactic Ark and its crew only continued to grow. They became not just technicians and scientists, but also diplomats and peacemakers, helping to broker agreements between worlds that had once been bitter enemies. And at the center of it all was Leela, the young human mechanic who had started it all. She had come to embody the best of what the human repair stations represented: the commitment to using one's skills and knowledge for the greater good, and a belief in the power of collaboration and cooperation to change the galaxy for the better. Looking back on all that they had accomplished, Leela knew that the road ahead would not be easy. There would always be new challenges to face, new problems to solve. But she also knew that as long as the beings of the galaxy worked together, as long as they held fast to the ideals that the human repair stations had come to represent, there was no limit to what they could achieve. As the Galactic Ark and its crew continued their mission of healing and renewal, their fame and influence grew beyond anything they could have imagined. They had become more than just a symbol of hope. They were now a force for change, a beacon of light in a galaxy that had too often been consumed by darkness. But with great power comes great responsibility, and the leaders of the Galactic Ark knew that they could not afford to rest on their laurels. They had to continue to push themselves, to find new ways to make a difference, and to inspire others to follow in their footsteps. To that end, they began to establish a network of schools and academies across the galaxy, dedicated to teaching the next generation of mechanics, scientists, and leaders the skills and values they would need to carry on the work of the Galactic Ark. At the heart of this effort was a young Zorgalian named Zax, who had once been a student of the human repair stations himself. Zax had risen through the ranks of the Galactic Ark, becoming one of its most respected and influential members. Now he turned his attention to the task of building a new kind of educational system, one that would combine the best of the human repair station's hands-on, problem-solving approach with the theoretical knowledge and cutting-edge research of the galaxy's most advanced civilizations. Under Zax's leadership, the Galactic Ark schools quickly became known as the most innovative and effective educational institutions in the galaxy. Students from all corners of the universe flocked to them, eager to learn from the best and brightest minds in the field. But the schools were more than just places of learning. They were also hubs of innovation and creativity, where students and faculty alike worked together to develop new technologies and solutions to the galaxy's most pressing problems. Among the many breakthroughs that emerged from the Galactic Ark schools was a new type of energy source, one that was clean, renewable, and virtually limitless. Developed by a team of human and Silurian scientists, the technology had the potential to revolutionize the way the galaxy powered itself and to help mitigate the effects of climate change on countless worlds. As the energy technology began to spread, the Galactic Ark found itself at the center of a new era of prosperity and growth. Worlds that had once been on the brink of collapse were now thriving, their populations enjoying a level of comfort and security that had once seemed impossible. But even as they celebrated their successes, the leaders of the Galactic Ark knew that their work was far from finished. There were still countless challenges to be faced, countless worlds in need of their help. And so, they continued to push forward, to explore new frontiers and to take on new challenges. They sent their ships to the farthest reaches of the galaxy, to places where no one had ever gone before, in search of new knowledge and new opportunities to make a difference. As they did so, they continued to be guided by the principles that had brought them this far, a commitment to collaboration, to innovation, and to using their skills and knowledge for the greater good. And as the years turned into decades and the decades into centuries, the legend of the Galactic Ark only continued to grow. It became more than just a story of a group of mechanics and scientists who had changed the galaxy. It became a myth, a tale of hope and inspiration that would be passed down from generation to generation. For the children of the galaxy, the Galactic Ark became a symbol of what was possible when people worked together, when they put aside their differences and focused on what united them. It became a reminder that no matter how dark the night might seem, there was always a dawn waiting on the other side. And so, as the galaxy continued to evolve and change, as new challenges and opportunities arose, the legacy of the Galactic Ark endured. It had become more than just a part of history. It had become a part of the very fabric of the universe itself, a testament to the power of the living spirit to overcome any obstacle and to build a better tomorrow for all.